Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be a storytime video, and I haven't done one of these in such a long time. I know you guys have been asking for more storytime videos, but yeah, today we're going to talk about when I was in high school. And high school, I experienced a lot because it was 4 years of my life that I will never be able to get back. So high school for me was basically like a slow walk through hell. It was pretty bad, but it's all good because I'm happy now, so that's all that matters. It was just like a slow walk through hell. When I first started, it was like a nice walk through the park on a summer day with a breeze, but then it quickly escalated into something horrific. And such a horrific experience. When I was in high school, I had this best friend, and I'm gonna just call him Jay because Jay is kind of like a big part of this whole story. So Jay and I were really close. We used to like be skipping down the hallway, lollipops and gumdrops, you know, because in the beginning of high school it was all good, right? So we were really close. Like I said, people actually thought that we were together because we hung around each other, but no. I actually had a boyfriend at the time, and my boyfriend was so delusional. He swore up and down that it was something going on between me and Jay. And this one day in the hallway, I guess my boyfriend had went up to him and was like, yo, you need to stay away from my girl. And if you know me, I obviously have a type when it comes to men. Like, I like big guys. So my boyfriend has to be like 10 times bigger than Jay, because Jay was like a little thing. Like, me and Jay was probably like around the same height. So like, he was like a little thing. So my boyfriend, I guess he was trying to intimidate him. He goes like, yo, you need to stay away from my girl. And Jay comes back and tells me like, yo, tell me why your big head boyfriend told me this. And I'm just like, what? No, he didn't. Now, mind you, Jay is gay. Now, during this time period, he had not came out yet, so didn't nobody know he was gay. But I mean, like, a blind man can tell that he was gay, okay? So long story short, I made him apologize, and he like, oh man, I'm sorry, man. Patting Jay on the head, like, I just thought you was trying to steal my girl. So fast forward to like a month later or something like that. So me and that guy had broken up, and I met a new guy. I started talking to this new guy, and I actually met him through Jay because he was friends with Jay's sister. So this guy, I'm gonna call him Johnny. So Johnny was like 2 years older than me. He was a senior when I was a sophomore. So we met and we like hit it off. We started talking. It was like such a cute and little innocent thing. He used to walk me to class and all that stuff. And like I said, like, he was 2 years older than me, so I didn't have any classes with him or anything like that. So I used to always ditch my 10th period class, because the way my school was, the sophomores would go to school 2nd period through 10th period, and 10th period would get out at like 3:20 or something like that, and then all the other grades would go to class 1st period through 9th period, and they would get out at 2:30. So we would have to stay like an extra class period at school. So I used to always ditch my 10th period class, which was French. And that's why to this day, the only thing in French I know is bonjour, because I used to ditch class so much. I used to ditch class to be with him. And that is not a good idea, guys. If you're watching this, do not ditch class for a boy. Don't ditch class at all, okay? Don't do it. And I used to also ditch like my 6th period class because he had 6th period lunch. So I would like ditch my 6th period class to go in there and be with him. Like, dumb, like so stupid, so stupid. So I had wanted to hang out with Johnny like outside of school, and my mom was like really strict at the time. I barely could go outside. Like, she was like really strict. She was like really strict. Like, the only thing I basically did was like go to football games, and that's about it. So like, I rarely went outside. So I'm already knowing that she's not gonna go let me hang out with some older guy. I know he was only 2 years older than me, but like, she wasn't about to let me go hang out with him. But she did end up meeting him, and she like really liked him because like she knew his auntie or something like that. It was just weird. Like, I guess it's a small world. But But yeah, so I told my mom. So I told my mom that me and Jay was gonna hang out at the mall. But here's the thing, Johnny was coming too, right? But she didn't know that. My mom had already like known Jay, and she liked Jay. Like, Jay is very charismatic, he's funny, blah blah blah, and she thought he was gay, which he is. But you know, so she knew wasn't gonna happen, nothing gonna happen. So this particular weekend, we decide to go to the mall. And that week before, we was at the table talking with our group of friends, and we were just like, yeah, I'm finna go get all this stuff at the mall, but y'all finna do like the 5-finger discount. And I'm so slow, I didn't even know what that was at the time. And basically we was just talking about like, we can just like grab stuff and like go, you won't never get caught. And now I knew in my heart that this was wrong. Like, I knew that this was wrong, but I just went with it, you know? You're young, you just go with stuff sometimes. So that weekend we went to the mall. Johnny had came along with us, and the type of person that Johnny is, it just like, it wasn't the type of person that I was at the time or Jay was. Like, we were bad compared to him, and he was just like, no, you shouldn't be doing that. And Johnny was like a really, really good guy actually, and he still is, but like the way I was, the way Jay was, just wasn't, you know. So Jay and I decided to go on this little stealing spree, right? Like Bonnie and Clyde, that's what we was calling ourselves. We Bonnie and Clyde, we in it to win it. Like, if you go down, I go down, we go down together, ride or die, all this, just talking crazy, right? So it was like stealing stuff. Johnny was with us, but he didn't take anything. And then we like got away with it and we went home. So I was like talking on the phone with Johnny and that night, and he was just like, you shouldn't be doing this, blah, 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 blah. Like, he was older than me, so I guess like I thought he had all this wisdom, but he was obviously right. And I liked him, so it was kind of like, I don't want to, you know, mess things up with him. And I don't want him thinking that I'm like a criminal or something. So I was just like, yeah, Johnny, I'm not going to do it again, blah, blah, blah. Right. So the next weekend, the very next weekend, now it is rare that my mother would let me out 2 weekends in a row. So I was in bed before I was going to go out, and I just felt like a pit in my stomach. I was just like, I really don't want to go. And it was raining outside, so I was just like, I really don't want to go. And like, me and Jay was gonna take the train, and I hate the train. If you know me, like, I hate public transportation. Like, I don't want to sound bougie. I went anyway because I knew my mom wouldn't like let me out the house like next weekend if I'd be like, no, I don't want to go this weekend, you know. So if you got strict parents, you already know, like, you take what you can get, okay? So we went to the mall again. And we basically the same old thing, like, we're gonna, you know, take what we can get, try to get away with it, and that's what we did. And it was just me and Jay. Johnny couldn't come with us for some reason, and basically this time we get caught. So we're in a very popular store. I'm just grabbing stuff, he just grabbing stuff, and we get caught. They take us in the back, and we just like, oh, we just got caught. And so I'm in the back. I don't think I was crying at this time, but I remember like one of the sales associates or manager or somebody was talking to like somebody else, like another manager or something, and they was just like, well, if they got the money, then they can just pay for it, it's not a big deal. And then the other lady was like, no, I'm calling the police, they going to jail, they're going down for this. And she came over to us and she was like, don't try to act like you didn't do it, it's all on camera, it's all on tape. And we just looking at each other like, oh my God, gee. So basically, like, she called 911, police come, like the real police, not the mall cop, the real police come. And we're just like, oh my gosh, like we're going to jail. They handcuffed us, made it so embarrassing, made us walk through the mall. Like we couldn't even go through the back. They made us walk through the way to the car and put us in the back seat. We just like crying hysterically the whole ride there. Both of us was crying. And we get to the jail cell. They take our mug shot. They take our fingerprints, put us in a cell together, and then they split us up a little while later and put us in like separate cells. And I was just like crying hysterically. You know how you do something and you just like sitting there just like, how did I get here? Like I used to be such a good girl. Like how did I get here? And yeah, I remember like it was just today. I was like, I fell asleep in the cell, and I woke up thinking it was a nightmare. And I was like, oh my gosh, this really did happen. Like this is true. I'm in jail. So I remember being in jail for like a really long time. Like it probably wasn't even that long, but it was like a really long time. So my mom came and got me, and she was just like, she was so pissed. And I was just like crying, and I looked a mess, and yeah, that was that. Like, and ever since that day, and from that day on, high school just went downhill, like crash and burn. Like it was just horrible. It was horrible, y'all. So the moral of this story is, don't be stupid, don't steal, don't date crazy people. It's a lot of morals of this story. Don't be like me. I guess do not be like me, because I have made some mistakes, and some mistakes can be very costly. I was fortunate to get a second chance. Like it didn't go on my record. I didn't have to get it expunged. So that concludes this video. I hope it wasn't too boring for you guys. If you have any stories to tell me, you can always comment down below. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel if you're not already subscribed, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.